Okay, so this is episode 7. This is perfecting the pits. So last time I talked about the AI thing I was doing, and something that I also forgot to mention is that in the beginning I was talking about like regressional analysis and all the complications that go into developing what I made. And this is just one example out of many of different things I've done. And something to keep in mind is the smart venture capitalist understands the technology and could see your visit from that standpoint. But for a majority of the times you pitch, when you want to get funding, especially if you have a seed deck, you want to be very into the layman terms, because if they're smart, they're going to understand it when you're using layman terms. And if they're dumb, they're going to still probably understand it when you're using layman terms. And even if they're smart and you're talking about this really advanced and complex revolutionary technology, they might not invest in it when you're using too much technological jargon, or if you sound very complex and advanced, because even with their intellect knowing how revolutionary this is, they're not going to be so sure you're going to be able to convey this message to the average consumer that might use this, or to potential partners, and for that reason they could be out. So something to keep in mind when perfecting the pitch or the art of pitching is, one, it's not even being able to just say it under 1 minute most of the time. It's to be able to say it under 30 seconds. Like, say it in one sentence where you basically say what you're doing and why it's interesting, or you say what you're doing in a way that they get the point and they're like, let's talk further. And if you're able to convey that in a nice organized method, you have that thing where you could end up getting a follow-up meeting, or you already had that meeting right now when you just said it, and they're already having their attention grabbed where they're like, wow, this is amazing, or let us listen to this further, instead of just zoning out when they basically already made their decision in the first minute of hearing you. So this is an important thing to keep in mind, because it's nice to say that people still believe in innovation, but lots of times they don't care about the technology. They care about solving that pain point, or they don't even care about how innovative it is. They care about how it makes money, or why are people going to use it. Most people, a majority of people, don't care about technology, and the ones that do still want you to convey the idea in a way that others will invest in it. I care more about the technology more than like the other aspects of it, because I feel like if the technology is great, even if the person is sort of all talkative and complex here and there, they probably could find a way to make it work if the technology is that revolutionary. But most people, even the smart VCs, don't think of it to that extent. So you always want to be careful on how you convey something. You want to convey it quick. You want to get to a point. You want to be simple, all layman terms. And if you're able to say this saves 66%, or this special software does this, and you don't go too much into the details of like what aspects of the technology there is, or what it's utilizing, or this and this, or how advanced it is, they're gonna be able to get the best message, and they're gonna be like, wow, this is innovative. So he could replace this company, or he could replace Google, or he could do this and this, and they might be like all excited for you. And once you get that person excited for you because you did that simplified message to them, they're gonna probably be all in, and you'd be able to formalize what you're trying to say much better.